Hey guys, thank you for joining us today on this speed training. This definitely will be a fast one. You guys can check it out. We are now part of the AWS uh, marketplace. Excuse me, and I'm going to show you exactly what to do, how to set things up on here on the marketplace. So it's business as usual. You guys know how to set up trunks and things like that. On AWS, there's nothing really different here except a little bit more convenience. You can choose, the type of machines you want. So I'm just going to go through the waves here and show you how this works. Just basically go to the marketplace, type in phone system or Vodia. Funny thing is, as you guys know, that Vodia and Vaca almost go together. So even AWS has a sense of humor. Okay. All right. So we're just going to go here and then click subscribe. And then basically you're going to subscribe to the Vodia phone system, basically sends your information. Just make sure you're signed into AWS Marketplace for this because it's going to trickle into your EC2 console. So let's click continue configuration. Now for what we're using today is AMA Linux. Basically, it's an Amazon machine. Um, it's very reliable and it works flawlessly. The versions right now, you'll be able to select some versions and use, for example, like latest 68 .30. You'll see a slew of them here. So for now, we only have this one version. You're welcome to upgrade to the latest version once you run the phone system. Next, we're going to do is launch. Actually, let's go. Yeah, we're going to do launch. We got some instructions here. Um, you can go through that. Here you can say choose from the website or through the EC2 console. I do it for the website because I don't want to open another tab. And again, you know about the T2 Nano. It's basically a free tier. Okay. And next, again, yeah, we run on one core. You can have two or three cores, but we run on one core. We recommend at least have two cores to run the Vodia phone system, but because this is just a test, we're just going to go through here. If you have any VPC settings, you can choose, or you can just choose the default one or create one. I just keep it default. Same thing for the subnet, keep it default as well. Here I created the ports that we're going to use. So I have a lot of firewalls that I use here, but for the Vodia phone system, you can choose this here, and it'll open all the inbound ports that we use on the phone system, which is interchangeable. So you can choose that here. I highly recommend it. And if you have a key pair, I'm assuming if you use AWS, you have a lot of them, like me. For this, I don't need to use a key, so I'm just gonna choose whatever key. I probably don't have it. I'm just gonna launch it. Okay. Now it says congratulations, your instance and your software is successfully deployed on EC2. Now it does take a few seconds for it to run. You have to give it time. So let's just go to EC2 console because that's where your EC2 will live. Okay. So right now I have only two running. It will take some time for it to propagate here at AWS. If you would like to even launch another phone system, you can do it here too. So that's very convenient. So let's just go back here. Let me refresh. Okay, so there's my instance. Okay, it's the third one. It doesn't have a name. Okay, so I'm just gonna type it Vodia phone 1, save it. Right now it's initializing, so it does a status check. So I would highly recommend just let it do its thing. You get a public IP, which is great, but if you're going to run a phone system, you do need a static IP. So what I would recommend with the Vodia phone system is just go to Elastic IP, And you can see here, I have one that's available. So I'm going to name this Vodia 1 as well. Save it. And then my action will be to associate this elastic IP. So here I can choose an instance. So I think I called it Vodia 1. Okay, so let me just go back here because you have to look for the instance as well. So my instance is this one. There it is. Okay, and here, private IP, just leave it empty. You can reassociate it if you want for whatever reason. If you want to reassociate to another machine, you can say allow if you want, and then associate. Okay, so now Vodia 1 has a new IP. So this is the new IP address. I'm going to go back to my dashboard and then click on my instance ID. Okay. All right, so here's all the information I need to know about my instance. The next step to log into the Vodia phone system is just go here under public IPv4 and just click open address. Okay, so you get the privacy error. Obviously, we don't have a certificate. We don't even have a DNS name. So this is perfectly normal. Proceed to the next step is just go to the phone system. And then here, you have to use your EC2 user. So here, we just type in EC2, okay? And this is mandatory to log into the phone system, and it's only one time. After that, you can just log in. And the next thing is you need your instance ID. So your instance ID, just go here and copy it, go back to your front end and paste it. And now we're logged into the phone system. So now here you can just type in a new password. Okay, so I'm all done here. Um, the system is not licensed. You still need a license, so you can contact us for that. In the meanwhile, you can go ahead and start configuring the SBC settings. So you can go under SIP settings, just type in public, that's all. And next, I would go to Security General, and here you can just start setting up your apps. It's off by default, so you can just turn them on for now. You don't have a DNS record, so you need to create one for the system. I would recommend not to turn this on until you have a record, or at least on the general system, a DNS system address. This is mandatory. You do need a name to log into version 6903 with the DNS address. So I would definitely do that first, and then you can go to security and then turn on this security feature here. Okay, just some added protection for you guys. That's pretty much it. It's running on AWS. It's a great platform to run a phone system on. Again, yeah, you just have to go to license. You read the U law, scroll all the way down, and just put in your license here, and then you have a full running phone system on the AWS marketplace. You guys probably know much more than I do. But it is a great platform to run multiple phone systems on, and it's a wealth of power you have here. You have even the elastic IP is powerful enough. Route 53, you can do a lot of things here. You can even get the DNS from AWS. So a lot of power. You can run your system in different zones that AWS supports. You can run a phone system business in Germany and run a phone system there. So a lot of stuff going on here. I think we're going to also have an S3 bucket API to the phone system where you can store your recordings on AWS S3. So that's also coming and probably already available on version 3. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't even tested it myself. So guys, that's all I have for you today. Go ahead and test it. Reach out to us if you need a license for testing. We'll be more happy to support you on that. Okay, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Right hand panel. If not, this recording will be available via YouTube. If you guys need the recording, we can send it to you privately as well. All right, guys, I'm gonna give it another 30 seconds and I will be signing out. Okay, so Garal, private copy, just reach out to sales@vodia.com. They will provide you a key to test this on. Mike, the apps, this will be available outside the Windows Store very soon. There are talks about it, and we see no problem with it. So very soon, Mike. Patrick, we're aiming. I'm gonna say 2 weeks from now. Okay. All right, guys. That is it. We'll see you next month. Take care. Hi, Andres. Just open the ticket and let us know about that on Zamad. Uh, I've never heard of them before.